Welcome back, everybody. Well, I think I got my stuff together, so I'm basically gonna commentate throughout this whole video. Well, basically, this is gonna be the final episode of Let's Play Banjo Kazooie. I'm gonna miss it because, yeah, I believe, yep, 29 episodes it took me to make this, and pretty much it seems like a month to upload everything. Yeah, 29 days. So it's basically a month to upload it, and another 2 weeks actually. It was just more of stalling because I didn't want to start off like on a bad track, but it happens. It happens. So yeah, 29 days it took me to make this Let's Play. Wow, it seems like so long and yet so short at the same time. No innuendo. I'm sorry. I just have a perverted way of thinking. Sorry, but still, 29 days of uploading every night. Sometimes in the afternoon before I get to work. So much time it took to put all of this together. Some of them are not even good. Some of them are decent. Some of them are actually pretty good. Sounds better than decent, right? I don't know. I don't know my adjectives. And I'm gonna get lost in Rusty Bucket Bay, so don't mind me. So, a lot of time has taken. And really, just honestly, I never expected to actually be it like this, where it seems like when I think about it, I almost lost what I was doing at the last episode, because it seems like after I've read everything and pretty much said what I needed to say, it seems like I got lost at that point where I just didn't want to say anything anymore, but I knew I had to keep going. I don't want that type of attitude for every video that I make. So that episode, I honestly think it was not that good for me, even though I'm not going to do a retake on that. I'm just going to leave it as it is, and I'm going to continue on with the other commentaries. It seems less that if I make a series, I have to continue where I left off, and that's where I kind of lose my touch at times. And I just don't like doing that. I like being on the spot and continuing on. But when I just don't know what else to say, I sometimes get lost, and you guys would already notice that when I get lost, I pretty much mumble or say something stupid or try to ramble on, try to get something else to be said. So, and the dogs are barking in the background. That just messes me up too. So, what type of Let's Play can I actually do next that seems short? Like I could actually beat it within a good, I don't know, 5 hours maybe, because this alone was 5 hours and 37 minutes, give or take another another minute and 20. This is pretty much like 7 hours of recording and putting everything together. And sorry that I'm making so much noise, because yeah, I think that my father's coming home with the dog, and the dogs are barking, so that means that they're gonna come home. I picked a bad time to actually start recording. Wow. Okay. So, let me see if I can actually focus on this. You now know what I have to face every time I have to make a video. Especially with the dogs, that they always bark whenever someone comes home, and they just never learn how to shut up. Really irritates me. But you gotta live with them. So, continuing on, we're gonna go down to Gobby's Valley, and we're gonna climb up and up and up and up. If you had a dog like that, you'd be angry too, or you'd be irritated. She's already like 11 years old. She's already blind in one eye. She doesn't really have that much long to, yeah, continue on. But she's still healthy. We still take her out on walks, so she is gonna at least live a healthy life for the last part of her years, I guess. Well, at least she stopped. That's a good thing. So, continuing on, we're waiting for the carpet ride to come by, and there we are. We're going. We're continuing. We're progressing. And there's the open door. now we're gonna go through the open door, and we're gonna hear the new music. It's like, dun 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 dun, you found it. Now what you gonna do? We gotta hit the switch, which is that was kind of like anticlimactic, where you had to hit a switch. They should have had it where you had to find the switch, not just have it right there in front of you. But, oh well. Another blue egg, and I believe that's our 4th egg that we found, because I remember that we had the purple egg, the cyan egg, the green egg, and now the blue egg. Oh yes, the red egg, so I got the 5 eggs so far. So now we have to go get the last egg, and then we gotta get the ice key. I believe that's correct. I forget sometimes. Oh well. Continuing on. Well, what else is there? We got another honeycomb, everything is red. The only sad thing is, this game does have replay value if you start over. But it doesn't seem like it has the replay value of doing everything again at a harder level. This is probably what the Stop and Swap was intentionally wanted to be done. They wanted more for this game. That in order enough to actually find it, you had to buy the other game, get those secrets onto the other game, and find those secrets, and there you have it. You have more expansion, you have more variety. That's probably how it was originally intended, or originally intended to be. There's the proper word, intended to be. So, if Banjo Kazooie was meant to have more into it, I just don't see why that in Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, it seems like the Stop and Swap was pretty much like, we kept it up for so long, we just had to give them something. Otherwise, it's just there and wasted. Everybody wasted their time, everybody anticipated for nothing. So that's probably why they just didn't give that much good things in Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, where they could have had it the way that they wanted, but due to the little restrictions and time restraints and limitations that they had back then, they just had to bring out the game, because the game was already delayed for several months from its original release date. So you gotta see the little stress that they had back then. I would have loved to see what they wanted for Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, or I'm sorry, Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie. Wow, I'm thinking of Nuts and Bolts. I guess I should play. I should go look for it and get it. I'm pretty sure I could find a used one for about $10 or $20. I'm not too sure. Gotta have that pro member card on you with you. And yeah, a lot of people don't like GameStop apparently because of all the upselling they've been receiving. Even though I've already experienced it myself, it's more or less that they see me so many times that they know what I want, and sometimes they do pitch it out there here and there, but that is their job, of course. And if they want to keep their hours, they want to keep their job, they have to upsell, because if they hire people, wow, why is the two always causing problems? But if they hire people and yet they're not selling anything, then they'll probably look for new people to do that job for them, because everything has a quota apparently. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on this. Quota. But yeah, special music, sleeping squirrels, and now the yellow egg. So I would think that if you work at a store like that, you would have to sell as many products, or at least be, what's it called? I can't remember. Productivity, I guess that's the proper phrase for it, but if you guys understand what I'm saying, you guys, it's just the workers. If they don't produce much or they don't sell much, then the company is spending money on employees, and they're losing money in the long run, because if you don't sell as many games as you are paying the employees, or if you're not selling as many products as you are paying for the employees, then something has to go. That's just the reality of it. And I know in the summer that a lot of the part-time workers are going to have cut hours, because there's not going to be that many customers, because of basically in the summer there's a lot of time to be spent, and at least everybody would have more time to relax and hang out with their families, friends, and all that whatnot. So I guess that's a good thing, but for our city, it's like a tourist attraction at a certain season certain season where there's going to be a lot of visitors. But now, since it's getting hot and hotter at this city that's pretty much an oven, that's where everyone else leaves, and that's where a lot of businesses are losing business. Not out of business, but just losing business, that they're not getting as many customers, and they're not getting as much money, so that's where the hour cut's going to go in. The full-time workers are going to work full-time, more hours, and the part-times are going to lose part-time hours. That's pretty much how it's going to go. So I will have more free time to actually make more commentaries, as well as more videos on my IRL channel and my other channel. I wonder if I can bring that back. I'm not too sure. I'm thinking about it. But at least I'll have more time to hang out with my family, my friends, and relax, actually, because I've been working so many hours every week. And I'm not going to complain. I actually like working. That's pretty much, if I didn't work, I'd just be sitting around doing nothing all day. That's pretty much how it is. So having work keeps the balance going. And we're gonna go to Waz's cave. I remember that walrus. That mean walrus. Oh wow, I was being distracted by playing with a rubber band and a pen. I really hope you guys didn't hear the little snapping from the rubber band. I just realized that right now. I gotta not be distracted, but apparently being distracted helped me make a conversation or the commentary keep on going. And then there's the last part. The little glass barrier is broken, so now we grab the ice key. Well, I tried to get on top of there, but I couldn't. So, haha. Cool! An enormous ice key. We should keep this one. Stop and swap item for later. Hey, Banjo! We found all the stop and swap items. Time to ditch the checklist and stash them away for use in Banjo Kazooie nuts and bolts. More self-advertising. Ah, Microsoft. So, basically, that's all there is. There's all 7 stop and swap items, and apparently we get to use them in Banjo Kazooie nuts and bolts. Eek! The bear again! Take that noisy orange thing with you and leave poor Waza alone. Even though that orange Jinjo is not even there anymore, so yeah. We checked the little checklist in the menu, and there you have it, the stop and swap items. Look at them, they're so pretty when they're all stashed up like that. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say now. So I tried to check the leaderboards. I wanted to check the overall. Apparently, when I didn't press Y at that time, but my leaderboard is still there. But look at that, people beating this level in 10 minutes. Oh, there I am. I'm ranked 3,898 for this world, but I wanted to go to overall, but it wouldn't let me go to overall. But I still have my name on the high score, so apparently these are the game improved cheats. The other cheats that you would put there, like infinite things, that would have been the reason why you wouldn't be on the leaderboards. But other than that, this is basically the last episode of my Banjo Kazooie Let's Play. So have a nice day, everybody. I'll see you in the next